Alright, I'm going to show you how to add the stinger hooks to the Chicken Boys or any other soft plastic that you like. This is for when you have flounder or even trout that are short striking the bait and just getting the tail. It's a way that you can put a hook in there so you can catch them. So what you need to do this, get your favorite treble hook. I like these VMC 4X Strongs. This is a size number 6. You'll need some leader sleeves. I found that the short ones work the best. This is a size 3 from H&H. You need some line, 20 pound or 25 pound. I wouldn't go much stiffer than 25 pound because it can affect the action of the lure. Go to Walmart or to Hobby Lobby and pick up a very large heavy gauge needle. That's how you're going to actually thread the line up through the bait. Your favorite Chicken Boy color and a pair of cutter crimpers. Alright, so first thing is to put the jig head into the lure. I've already got one pre-made. Use whatever jig head is your favorite. For flounder, I tend to go a little heavier. This is actually a 1/4 ounce, or sometimes I'll throw a 3/8. Then you want to cut off a long piece of the line, more than you need. Makes it easier to work with. You can see how much I've cut off there. And attach the hook to it using your favorite knot. I like the Palomar knot. Then take your needle and let's thread the line through the eye of the needle. And you can actually tie it onto the needle, but I found it's a lot easier if you just thread it through and leave it loose like that. Then you want to go back up through the back side of the bait. Try to find a point as close to center line as possible and just thread it up through. And what you want to do is go up and try to keep it as straight as you can. Go up until the point where the hook comes out of the back of the bait. Bring it right through that same hole that the jig head hook made. Alright. Now I just kind of pull it through with my cutter crimpers. Okay. Now you can see the hook and the tag end coming up to the base of the bait. Once the hook gets up to the base of the bait, I stop. And then I just find the tag end, pull it through, and then just drop the needle off. Okay. From this point, we want to pull the eye of the hook up into the bait. So take your tag end and just slide it up into the bait, slowly and surely, until it rests at the base. Just like that. Okay. Now get one of your leader sleeves. Okay. Put your line through your leader sleeve and run it all the way down to the base of the hook. Take your line around the hook and go back through the leader sleeve. Try this again. Go back down through the leader sleeve. Okay. Pull everything through. Take your tag in, just pull it through, and that's how you actually attach it to your jig head. Alright, at this point you've got all this extra line, this slack. I want to try to work the leader sleeve down as close to the base of the lure as possible. So just kind of work it down as close as you can get it, like that. Okay, just like that. Now hold it tight. Take your crimpers, crimp your sleeve. It doesn't have to be pretty, just crimp it down as tight, just close to the, like that. Cut off your tag end, fairly close to the leader sleeve. Pull that away. Now you can leave it, you can pull this down to the shank of the hook, and you can leave it just like that if you want. It's not going to hurt anything at all. I like to actually try to push the leader sleeve back down into the body of the lure. Just kind of run it back down in there with your finger and kind of hide it a little bit. And then pull back on the line to get it all tight. Once you get it down in there, another thing you can do if you want to close that gap up is just a dot of super glue and pinch it back down. that's it. That's all there is to it. That's how you put a stinger hook onto a chicken buoy, or other variations of that. You can actually do paddle tails as well. Be very careful with the paddle tails. Make sure that this junction is thick enough so that when you run your needle through there, you don't actually puncture through the side. This one happens to be a Norton Bull Minnow. They work really, really well. I've also done with a single hook. Right, this happens to be a 3/0 Mustad live bait style hook. Just do it the same exact way. Run it through the back end. The challenge with the treble hooks in the back of these chicken buoys is sometimes these little fins can get actually hooked on the hook, and also, you know, on the paddle tail. The paddle tail can get hooked on the hook as well. So single hooks seem to work just as well as far as hookup ratio. They don't tend to hurt the action of the bait quite as much as these trebles. But that's it. It's very simple, easy to do. It's a great thing to do on a rainy day or when you can't get out and go fishing. So have fun and good luck.